Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm Richard, and today I'm going to be watching and reacting to the final entry, or at least the final animated entry, into Garden of Sinners. So, in the last movie, we had like two, or actually three, I guess, storylines going on. We had one storyline where we had this young girl who would end up being Ayazaka's roommate. Apparently, she can see into the future, and she was having some problems dealing with that. But then she had a chance encounter with Mikia, who kind of coached her into, I guess, accepting her powers and trying to use them for, for good. So, on the other hand, we had Shiki, who was dealing with someone that could see into the future. This guy apparently used his powers to it was twofold. Like one eye was able to look into the future, and then the other eye was he used that information from the first eye to do whatever calculations he needed to do to manipulate the future in a way that he wanted it to go. And he was using this to basically cause acts of terrorism, essentially. So Shiki does eventually stop him, and she actually ends up, I guess she ends up destroying one of the eyes. I'm not sure if he could still see through that eye or not, but at the very least, she stopped that eye from, I don't know if it was the one that could see in the future or the one that did the calculations, but either way, I think it was the one that saw into the future. But regardless, she managed to stop him, but she didn't kill him. She didn't turn him in or anything like that. In fact, actually, 10 years after that event, it was really strange, but I guess she's the head of her family business, her syndicate or whatever, and she actually hired that guy to work for her. And I don't know if I'm sure he's more than just a babysitter to her daughter, but that kind of just seems to be his biggest role, maybe, because I think Shiki's daughter has some kind of liking to him or whatever. But regardless, but that is one thing too. So we did go to the future. We did see, I'm assuming, Shiki and Mikia's child, and we got a glimpse of their future. So I think that was pretty much the basic theme of that whole entire movie, was the future. So I don't know what this OVA or movie is going to have for me, to be honest with you, because with the way this series goes, it just kind of jumps back and forth through time. So I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of along for the ride. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah, the movie theater. I forgot that was not in the previous. And it's just those guys there. There's no one else from the Nasuverse. That's a really weird movie theater. Oh, wow. Wow. Shiki actually crying during a movie. And smiling. I don't know what that says. But okay. kind of weird knowing this is the last, or at least the last entry for now. This series has definitely been a trip, for sure. 1998. Okay. Okay, so this is before. Oh, what happened to her? Oh, is that from? Yeah, this was. Okay. Was this after Fujino? Thanks. Which is funny because do cats actually do that? I've never owned a cat, so I've owned dogs, and dogs usually like to wait. They both have the same reactions. Why didn't he tell her about that? Huh. Yeah, kind of. What? So, do you like the cat or not? Oh, wow. uh, oh. Oh. Did you just pour that on him? Okay. Is this the new mother? Oh. 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 Okay. No, this was. Really? Huh. I'm surprised you don't have like. I'm surprised you don't have somebody like walking with you. Okay. What? So she was supposed to go too. Mm. Wow. How? Wow. Wow. Oh no. you just witnessed it though. Is Sheikah gonna have to stop you again? Okay. You're a murderer just because you didn't. Oh. Oh, you were the one that implanted the idea in her head in the first place. Wow. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, that was a. Pretty much. Hmm. 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 I bet his sister was. Yeah. He might be with her. She knows why too, probably. Yeah. Uh, really? That's a good point, actually. Nope. about ready to lose an eye, though. Dude, Ufotable just knows how to do snow. Well, knowing what we know, that may not be possible. But it's nice sentiment, I guess. That was a good way to end it. Skip ahead a little bit here. Extra chorus. Okay, guys, so that's it for extra chorus, as well as that's it for Garden of Sinners, at least as up to this recording, anyways. As far as extra chorus goes, I enjoyed it actually. I thought these three stories were really interesting, very amusing at the very least. So I enjoyed. I enjoyed Shiki's interaction with the cat, or I guess lack of interaction with the cat. It actually reminded me. I remember a long time ago. I remember seeing like there was like these pictures where like one side was Shiki, although I didn't know it at the time. It was her, and then there was this cat. I don't think it was that cat, but it was like a real life cat, and like she was on the bed, kind of just like rolling around or whatever, and the cat was kind of doing the same thing. So it was like one was mimicking the other. So I didn't even think about that until after I finished this episode. But yeah, that was kind of adorable. She actually Shiki actually had some pretty adorable moments in this last entry here, with her like blushing, and then like I said with her and the cat, and really just her moments with Mikia I thought was good. Even though like they were like, oh, because I think it was 1998, and then the eighth movie was 1999. So yeah, they were about ready to hit some really unfortunate times in 1999. But the sentiment was there. It was nice. So moving on from that, I was actually surprised to see Fujino come back. Really surprised to see that she was blind, or at least mostly blind. Um, I guess her battle on the bridge. I mean, thinking about it, she did twist that entire bridge, or at least most of it, or I don't know, that one section. But still, like that, I'm sure that probably took a toll on her. I didn't even really think about it until watch this, but it was nice to see her back. I do appreciate the fact that she has recognized her own, I guess, sins, even though I guess in reality the people that she killed were not very nice people in general, but still, she did make a point, like, murdering people is not exactly doesn't really make for a good excuse. It's not really a nice thing, but still, I think she did kind of redeem herself a little bit. I didn't really care much for what's her name, Miyazuki, because at first I was feeling kind of sympathetic. It's like, oh, she lost a friend. That's terrible. And then I realized, oh, the whole reason, well, maybe the reason why she lost her friend is because maybe of the things that she said. If I remember correctly, that was the first movie, right, where all those girls, jumped off the buildings or whatever, and they were all, again, it's been a little while since I watched it now, but if I remember correctly, they jumped because of an external force. It wasn't because of anything that they had done, per se. I could be wrong, but still, regardless, her saying that thing, Miyazuki saying that to her friend, like, oh, we should commit suicide together. Like, why? Because the world is a terrible place. Okay, well, why do you feel that way? If I had to make a complaint about this one particular entry, the extra course, that is the one thing that I'm kind of confused about. Like, did something happen to her, Miyazuki? Did something happen to her to make her feel like that, or is that just something she just kind of feels in general? I guess maybe a little bit more of an explanation of that would have been nice, but I guess in the end it didn't really matter because I guess the point is the fact that she blamed herself for her friend's death. Whether she should feel that way or not, I guess is debatable, but regardless, she did feel that way, and it was actually kind of nice for Fujino to kind of step in and kind of bring her out of that, even though it was kind of, no pun intended, kind of a twisted way to do it, but I feel like it certainly worked. So it is also kind of funny too how Fujino and what's her name, Chizune, and all these other people, like in all of these people in this academy are all just happen to be friends. Because Ayazaka was also part of that social group too. It's like, that's convenient, but whatever, I guess. And then finally, of course, we had the New Year's Day part of the story. Again, kind of adorable with Shiki, being all tsundere and everything, and she had a really nice moment with Mikia. So again, just a really nice way to just kind of end the series, at least for now. I wouldn't mind, having more entries. I'm not sure how much more of the story there is, how much more of the story that they have not touched yet, if anything. But even something like this, just a nice little side entry there, I wouldn't mind it. So, as far as the entire series itself goes, well, actually, hold on. Extra Course, I really enjoyed it. As far as the entire series itself, I think my biggest gripe, I've probably said this a lot throughout all my different um, reactions. My biggest gripe is just the fact that even within the movie or OVA itself, the way that they keep jumping around in time is kind of frustrating. Like, I don't mind it if, like, the first episode was set in, what was it, 98, and then the second one was 96. Okay, I mean, that's fine. A little bit of it is fine. But there gets to be a point where I'm just like, okay, what order should I actually be watching this in, you know? So if they were ever to revisit this series again, it would be nice. Like if they did like a reboot, for example, it would be nice if they did it in a way where it's like, okay, this is what happened in 1996. This is what happened in 1999, 2000, etc. You know, keep it in at least somewhat chronological order. That'd be nice. But for what it was, I thought the series was okay. Not exactly my favorite Nasuverse entry, although I guess really I've only seen 2 different series. But, you know, for what it was, I enjoyed it. Maybe I should, you know, go back and watch it again. You know, not as a reaction, just kind of watch it more thoroughly this time. You know, that might be something I might do later on in the future. But for what it was, I thought it was okay. So yeah, I'll just leave it there. What'd you all think of the series? Or what'd you all think of this episode, and what'd you think of the series? Let us know down in the comments below. And if you like this reaction and like what we do, please consider hitting a like and subscribing to our channel. And be sure to check out our Patreon, where we have mostly uncut episodes. I did cut a little bit at the beginning and the end, but for the most part, it's uncut episodes for Garden of Sinners, as well as other series as well. So if you would, like I said, just check that out. And with that being said, we'll see you guys next time.